Right, I made this video title and really couldn't live with all these artifacts all over the letters. You can see I'm pointing them out. They're caused by the text mesh, which is, I'll show you. What I'm going to do is go through and try and clean all this up. You can't really see it when the video's running, but I know it's there, so it's just annoying me. So I thought I'd just do this quick how-to or tutorial, or do my best anyway to clean up the text mesh. We'll come in here. I'll just get myself sorted out. What am I doing? I'm looking for N. That's it. And I want to switch on my screencast keys. Click that little thing up there. It used to be at the bottom. These are quite good. Just collapse that down, go into view, and then press N again, get rid of that sidebar. And now what do we want to do? We'll select the light by shift left clicking and delete, then X to delete both. Now we'll come across here to add and add some text. I'm going to edit. We'll go RX90 to start with, just to stick it up vertically on the X-axis. We're going to edit mode and backspace to delete everything. Then I'll type in capitals mesh, as that's what we're trying to improve. Come down here to the little A. We can leave it where it is for this, because I'm going to make two of them. Character space, I'll stick it out to 1.2, because I'm going to put some depth and a bevel on. We'll go to the font. My font's under Windows, Fonts, and I just press and hold the middle mouse and drag across till I get to Hobo, which is where is it? I've always been useless with my letters. There it is. Open that up and you see we've got this sort of gently curved font. We'll make it twice as big for no other reason than we can. I could just zoom in. There we go. Everything else we can just leave. Yeah, we don't need to mess about too much here. I'll go into geometry and we'll extrude it just a little bit. That'll do, something about 0.2. This will vary on the size of your text. It's not a hard and fast number. Put a bit of bevel on just to break the edge. Don't need to do that either. And we'll go convert to mesh from curve metasurface text. Whatever a curved metasurface text is. But anyway, it's now a mesh. Go into edit mode by pressing tab and you'll see what it is. And you can virtually see those little spikes and artifacts that were on the mesh. We'll come out of there and I'm going to shift D, G, X, or G first and then X, it doesn't really matter, and that'll just move the other duplicate across. Just position it where we want. It won't move off the X-axis now. Go into edit mode and you'll see it's exactly the same. It's just a duplicate of the first one. This is the one we're going to clean up, or attempt to clean up. Go into modifiers and you have to be in object mode to, not to use them, but to apply them. Go to remesh and oh dear, what a cuckoo. We now have to remove disconnected parts or whatever, and it doesn't improve a great deal. Octree depth, if we increase that, you'll see that starts getting better. there are still, if you zoom in, still all dodgy edges everywhere. In fact, it looks worse, doesn't it? But the mesh underneath is sounder. I'll show you in a minute. We can reduce the scale probably as low as 0.5. That's what I usually drop it to. I was in a bit of a muddle here, so I just left it. Computer slowed right down, and you'll see why in a second. Apply that, and then go into edit mode. You see we've now got lots of little square faces on the face. That'll take a texture perfectly. It'll just be the edges where there's a problem. But there are a lot of them. So we'll come back into object mode and decimate. Decimate is just remove 1 in 10. Not sure it does, but we'll give it a click anyway. Now you can still see the face is generally reasonable, but all these peculiar, what we're looking for are quads, you know, four-sided mesh, a grid. Come into clean up, remove doubles, and it's removed 60 vertices, you can see down at the bottom there. And 60 vertices isn't very much. Come mesh again, and I'll just recalculate normals. If you're going to remove doubles down at the left hand side there, you can sort of get it to calculate them when it's further apart, but you'll find it'll just mess your mesh up. What a tongue twister. We've nearly got to the end here of part 1. We'll just Control Alt 0 just to bring the camera in. Well, the camera's already there, it just roughly lines it up where we want it. Press N, lock camera to view wherever it is. Everything's shifted about a little bit, and then we can just move stuff about inside the camera. There we go. We don't need it locked anymore. We should press N to get out of there. And that's about it for this first part. I'm just trying to find a little corner to open up another window. Pain in the neck it is. Can I just grab it? No. So I'll go here. When I get the 2 arrows, right click and split area. That's the easiest way to do it.